We should be, touch wood, streaming. You can go now if you're ready.
No, I'm going to wait now.
Proceed.
So, shows. We've got a meeting tomorrow with somebody who's going to be bringing a load more shows in. We're doing a bit of a deal with them. There's going to be a lot more regular stuff. We are looking to do some live streams to Miami, which we'll come on to a little bit later. So yeah, there's plenty of show stuff. I have also got to work on one that's got 82 episodes to bring into the metaverses. I'm currently just sorting all those out on accessing them on Vimeo and getting all that organised and getting them all scheduled in. As you can imagine, that's quite a big job. So yeah, we've got around about over the next the next few weeks, I'll be planning in upwards of 100 shows for the next 6 months minimum. So that's really, really good. There's a few other things bubbling away behind the scenes with other comedy groups as well, other comedians. I have had some other stuff done that's a test. I've had to bounce it back. The quality wasn't quite good enough. Antoine's been helping me on that one. So hopefully we'll get that redone. So yeah, all the show stuff's really, really good. We're kind of starting to ramp up again now, which is good. And I'll keep everybody posted, and I will be getting a lot of marketing out on all those things over the next few weeks. But the main thing is that we want to talk to everybody today about Miami and what's going on there. Have you got anything to add, Simon, on shows?
Just obviously apologies we weren't around last week. Just we had a meeting, something that's bubbling in the background and has been being discussed for quite a long time for the project is finally coming to fruition, and the person that we had to meet, it clashed with the AMA. We didn't really want to move the time, and that was a really, really important meeting. Can't give you much of a clue about what it was about because there are contracts that are in people's hands at the moment, and touch wood, we've had a bit of feedback today. We can't, as I say, share what that is, but a lot of that probably will come to a head in Miami. Obviously I would imagine people are on tender hooks. You know what's going on with the new token launch. We're not announcing what's happening with that just yet because part of that depends on these other discussions that we are having with a much, much bigger concern than we are, and until those negotiations are absolutely finalised and set in stone, we can't even hint at what that can and will be. Just safe to say that we're very excited about the opportunity, and it will push this project miles ahead of anybody else. Not that we're not already ahead of everybody else at the moment, we are, and we're just looking to cement our position and make sure that we are ready for launch. So there's all sorts of things in the pipe work. Just got to make sure it all comes out right for us. So and again, we talk about it every week. The market, as you stand now, you are watching history on the blockchain unfold. You know, I'm not going to go deep into it. Domingo may elaborate a little bit about what I'm about to say, but last weekend we saw USDC depeg. We have seen 2-3 banks already go bust in the US. There will be more to follow. There is a massive manipulation going on in crypto at the moment. And if you look at the gap in the chart, there is a gap from 20,100 through to 21,300, which should get filled. The price at the moment, I think, as I speak, is teetering around 26k on Bitcoin, which is sucking every man and his dog into buying it at the moment. And that liquidity trap will get triggered at some point next week, I would imagine. Not financial advice, obviously, but it's leading up to us getting to Miami, and then we will see by that point what comes out of the back end of this. It's going to rumble on for a while. I don't know whether, Domingo, you want to add anything to what I've just said, but the market looks like it's at a critical point.
Yeah, first of all, hey everybody, it's been a while. I haven't been I haven't been a guest speaker here at the Joe AMA for some time, but it's great to be with you guys live. I keep, of course, updated by these two English Brits that are on the line, along with their, I'm in constant communication with them, and let me tell you, I am just a fan of the project overall, because there's so many projects that launch around the same time, even after that, the founders are not on doing AMAs religiously like they are, and they're active. There's some massive deals coming. They're kind of, they're mellow.
Oh, I've lost him.
Lost him.
Can you hear him?
No, I've lost him.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
So, yeah, somebody called me and it cut me out, but let me go back to what I was saying. These guys are very, we have something in the pipeline, it's coming along. I'm like, no, we have something big in the pipeline. We have something pretty amazing. This project is my top favorite project, not only because I love how these guys mellow everything out, but the truth is it's a 10X project, right? And you guys know this. You guys are on right now, watching, listening, wherever you happen to be listening, on the couch, in the shower. I don't know what you guys do, but I'm just saying, or where you take your jokes. But I'm excited to be here. Really am. And so a little bit about what Simon was talking about. You guys know I've been in crypto for over, I'm aging myself now. What is that? 11, 12 years. And right now there's a lot of manipulation going on because people are moving their money from the banks to the crypto, but eventually they're going to move the crypto back to the banks, right? And so you got to be very, very careful. The next 30 days is one of those that I wouldn't say, right now there's no solid floor in crypto, and because there's no solid floor, we can't come out here and we can't come out and at least tell you that, hey, we have a solid floor here at this point. So, but there's always an upward tick when it gets closer to Miami NFT week. There's just a lot of excitement. We're about to go into crypto season, which typically happens March, April, and May. Is crypto season, and then it calms down in the summer, and then crypto season picks back up September, October, November. If you just look at the history, you always see it happens during those times. But yeah, just be careful what's going on out there. Don't get caught up in the hype. But make sure that anything you do is a short-term. You're looking for short-term gains, not long-term gains. Just to make sure that everything is pretty solid. But man, I'm excited to be here, guys, and talk about what's going to happen later on this month. But I don't want to hog up all this time from these two Brits.
Hey, you can take as much time as you want. I'm sure everybody wants to hear what's going to happen in Miami. A lot of meetings are getting arranged, right? And there's going to be opportunity for us to, the reason we're going out there really is to try and secure venture capital for the project. That's the next level that we need. We really need to be able to get equipment into clubs. We're at the point, I saw some technology this week, and unfortunately I'm not allowed to say who showed me because it involves part of the negotiation that we're undergoing at the moment. And it is somebody that we will be hooking up with in Miami. And I saw some tech this week, which meant that somebody, and I'll be very careful what I say, Andy, but somebody put 6 webcams around a room and then streamed a live avatar into a metaverse, and it looked very, very real, and it was responsive. And it
was amazing.
Yeah, it was really amazing. Good. Yeah, and you could even see the expressions on the person's face, which meant, imagine now where we can very quickly, at an affordable price, get to the point where we can stream comedians with that interactive ability that we need. When somebody raises an eyebrow, that's next level. So when we can take comedy to that level in the metaverse, let alone what we've already done, but also get massive audiences, which is also where we're looking to go with a partnership. Can't say a lot more than that, but no. Domingo, tell us a little bit about some of the opportunities that we might find in Miami.
First of all, I just put 2 and 2 together. So just to release a little bit more truth, and I hope you guys are all ready for this. You know, Simon gave me 6 webcams last week and say, "Hey, put this in your dungeon. We're not going to stream. We're just testing something." I didn't know you were testing. You were actually going live and to share the stream. I'm just kidding, guys. Nothing was done. I don't have 6. I don't have 6 webcams in my room.
You will need 6 webcams soon, though, with what we're doing.
No, but he does.
Thing.
But he does have a dungeon.
I'm glad you picked up on that. No, listen, a lot of things are going to happen in Miami. I'm obviously a veteran when it comes to NFT events, and that's typically where I go around and meet with a lot of contacts. But what's nice about this is that we are going to be heavily introducing Joke into a lot of major contacts that not only meetings that I have lined up, but also Simon and Andy have lined up. But the goal is to showcase the capability, get it out there, let people know that this is the number 1 project out there that need to get involved in. So we'll get in front of influencers. We'll get in front of people who are ready for the next NFT drop. We'll get in front of people that want to be a part of the pre-sale. And especially with Joke being a project that's doxed and a lot of history. It's been around a while, got an amazing community. There's just so much that's going to happen when it comes to Miami. So I can tell you that based on my experience, there's always going to be a push right after. So you guys are going to see a lot of new members in the community. We want to make sure we're active and we're celebrating with them and pushing them and getting them excited. But you're also going to see a lot of partnerships created, a lot of opportunities created, and it's going to be, I truly believe it's going to be the major push that Joke needs to go to the next level. So it's not just about the VCs, it's about the connections, the partnerships, the relationships that will be created. We'll be able to share a lot of it with you. Some of the stuff we obviously really keep on the wrap for a lot of reasons, but it is Miami. That's all I'm saying. But the other things, as far as the 3-day event and then staying there for 3 days after and getting involved with other projects that are there, other events that are happening shortly after. And then I will, and just so you guys know, on record, I will be going to the New York NFT week, which is in April. So if anybody is going down to Miami, come by the booth, come by, say hi. Let's get some photos. Let's say hi. Let's have a good time together. But if anybody's going to be in the New York NFT week, come by and see me. I'll be there. Let me know you're there. We'll catch up. But a lot of exciting things that are happening not only because of this project, but because of the people who created it. All of you that have come together. I know some of you have already told me that you'll be down in Miami, so can't wait to meet a lot of you that will be there. But the big thing is really, this is the next level. This is the next step for the Joke project. And I'm extremely excited about it.
And look, one of the things that this project, we haven't gone out and spent fortunes on marketing. We never have. We've never, we did it, the US, when we did the NFT drop, that cost us a lot to do that. And we learned a lot. And we saw what a US dollar buys you in terms of marketing in this space. And it doesn't buy you an awful lot. Now, we spent $100,000 marketing that drop, and yes, the project benefited, but it took us forward. It grew our community, but we're now going to get the opportunity to talk to a lot of influencers that are now looking to get into and involved with projects, not necessarily just for the money. They're looking to work with projects that are genuine so that they can help their followers get involved. And that's what we're really going to go out there. We've got meetings. I've got one meeting with an influencer who's got 8 million followers, and he's active in the crypto space, recommends a lot of projects, but only ones that are, that he's vetted. So it's that sort of relationship that we're looking to build when we're out in Miami. Obviously, alongside meeting, you don't know who you're going to bump into at one of these events. We're stood on a stand for 3 days. So any of you, if you're going to come down, meet us, come for a beer. No doubt Antoine will be at all the parties, I should imagine, because he's down there, and or he'll be at Wendy's. But look, we're excited. We know that this is coming to a head. we've been patient. You guys have been patient. We really do appreciate that. We're still waiting for the market to come to us. It looks like, touch wood, it's starting to move. The way the market is behaving at the moment, albeit very strange, it looks like there are moves getting made that are going to result in the movement that we want. Getting to the point where all of the legitimate projects sit the other side of the line, where there's a lot of stuff that's going to get washed out, a lot of projects that have got no utility, no ecosystem, no reason to live will disappear, and those of us that have done the hard yards and are here for the long haul will at that point be rewarded. So we appreciate all you guys coming along. Like I say, if everybody or anybody wants to come and meet us in Miami, we will be live streaming comedy hopefully to that event, right, Andy?
Yeah, we will. The said person has got 2 meetings tonight with other people, so hopefully that's going to get sorted and we should have an update on that. I'll probably get a message from him later, hopefully with the green light for a few things to be streamed. So yeah, it should be really good. As soon as I know that and I can get that confirmed, we'll announce everything and we'll get it planned in. Although I need to be careful how we do that, because I want some of it to be a surprise when we're actually at Miami as well. So when people come to the conference, they'll be like, "Wow, this is really happening." Comedy's being streamed live from a club into Miami NFT Week onto a screen, and also into a couple of metaverses around the world, which would be really, really cool. So there's a lot to do for that and a lot to organise. But yeah, it's 99% done as a deal. It's just that final 1% that we're waiting for, and then there'll be a bit of a scramble around getting all the tech ready for it. But it should be pretty straightforward. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. It's never going to be as easy as you think, but
I think it helps having that particular partner involved, Simon, because he's really tech savvy. He's used to working in the metaverses. He's used to working with streaming things. He's used to working with comedy clubs. So it should all be fine. I'm sure there'll be a couple of glitches, but he's pretty confident. He seems to think it'll be straightforward. So it should be fine.
Yeah, the big thing I just want to put out there, this is the time where we all together we come together as a team and we'll disclose everything that's happening that we can, any partnerships, anything, but it's going to really take the community to really start driving things. So the big part of us here is that we start adding new members to the community. Let's get some activity going, more activity. Let's get some excitement. This is, I would say like version 2.0 is about to really kick off. So we're just really, really excited about what's happening. And Miami is just the first step of some major moves that's going to be happening this year. The team has worked hard. Simon and Andy have worked hard over the last year to make sure that everything is structured the way it needs to be. And we have proof in the pudding that we're delivering what we're supposed to deliver, which a lot of projects last year have not done anything close to what Joke has. So I'm just excited, guys. Let's get the community going. Let's get them riled up, and let's get ready for the next movement that's about to happen starting at the end of March.
And cool. Maybe Domingo, you can give us you can tell the community a little bit about the people that are at Visai, their knowledge of crypto, how big that group is, and how they can eventually be brought over to look at Joke as a project.
Yeah, so we have a couple partnerships, not just with Visai, with over 15,000 customers that are starting to come over and learn crypto from us as crypto experts. But I'm in talks with another community that's 50,000 large. So it's pretty excited to be able to introduce Joke into both communities. I'm everything's being planned really, really carefully. So the introduction is not going to start happening until April. And the reason why is because we're using the month of March to really establish and get things where we need it to be. And obviously make some major announcements after Miami NFT Week. But after that, these communities will be introduced to Joke, and we're going to see a lot of mass movement, which which is why I'm asking the community, let's get ready, because it's about to really happen, and that's why I'm excited, because of the partnerships we created with Visai and this other company that has over 50,000 customers that are ready to dive into crypto and learn from really good projects that are out there like Joke.
Yeah, and I think I hope I don't have to tell people how important it is that we are making these relationships with, these groups. You can't buy that. You cannot buy that level of actual exposure to people that understand crypto and are looking and are hungry to get into projects that are genuine. This is the next step in Web3. The next step of the web and crypto DeFi is people moving into real world, that bridge when it comes. When we bridge across to the masses, we're already positioned properly. Like, we will have our new token by that point. We will have other things that I cannot discuss at the moment because I got asked in the mods and admins meeting and I can't even tell them at the moment. So, as always, we don't hint at things. We tell you when it's happening, right? So, we're not one of those type of projects that will make a hint. There's no reason why for us to do it anyway. We're just lining everything up for that launch to make sure it's properly done. We've got the right partners, everything's solid, and then then we will be in a position where the project will move seriously to another level. And you guys,
I'll give you guys the hints. Don't worry, I'll sneak them in. I'll like, hey, attention.
Thanks for telling me, y'all. I know now. Thank you. And I was joking.
Well, cool. Look, we did say it's not going to be a long one today. If there are any questions, please put your hand up. Hopefully, we're covering everything off. We will be back to our weekly AMAs. That's not an issue. Obviously, apart from, I would imagine, while we are in Miami.
Yeah. I was just about to say, Simon, we fly out on the 29th, which is the Wednesday. The event is Friday, the 31st of March. Saturday the 1st of April, Sunday the 1st of April. So we normally would have an AMA on the Tuesday the 4th of April. Likelihood is that we won't, because we'll be in lots of other meetings with other possible partners and stuff. So we will do one. Actually, Simon, we are actually going to be travelling on the Tuesday the 28th as well, down to London. So we might not be able to do it that week as well. But what we'll do, we'll put a schedule into the community. We'll make sure everybody's aware of what's happening. Give me and Simon a few more days just to chat through our schedules and what's going on, but we'll keep everybody posted. But there is a chance there might be a 2-week gap. But obviously then when we get back, we can give the community a really, really amazing update on what's happened. So it'll be worth it.
Yeah, cool. All right. We're coming to the bottom of the hour. We did say that we would make sure that this is only half an hour because we have another meeting which is related to the project. It's to discuss all of the plans for Miami. So we need to jump off onto that, and we will talk to you next week on Tuesday at this time.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Take care.